if we've met before. First time down here was when the big crowd was in the yard.
Yeah, I try to stay away from big crowds.
Yeah, I represent INU Media. I've been live streaming all the public meetings from Lawrenceville Borough to the county commissioners, which I'm set to do tomorrow. The Human Services Advisory Board, and just kind of doing a public service for everybody. And
Okay, so like when you're talking about when the people have a chance to talk, if anybody actually shows up to do that.
no, actually, I should be live streaming, but probably before we even go in.
Oh,
So that's
cool.
kind of what's cool about it. There's no editing, there's no manipulation to it, and it's live. So anybody that can't make it or that has kids and want to, bring them in on this, so have a chance to see it.
Who told you about the meeting?
I'm sorry?
I'm just curious.
It's on the calendar on the webpage. So I check every week for agendas and meeting minutes.
The only reason I ask is because normally there's nobody like you here when we have this meeting.
Sure.
Because it's not a town meeting,
It's
our
on,
authority.
it's correct, but it's still public. It's still a public meeting, which means it's covered under the Sunshine Act, which
I
is
hate
Title
that word.
65.
I keep hearing it.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I know. I read it.
It's
I read it.
It's
I read it.
important. It's a legal document.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some people misuse it though.
Well, I mean, it's put there for.
And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
Sure.
other folks. That's okay. But anyway, have fun.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Call this meeting to order. Let's do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I'm going to record it, please, for the minutes, just so I have.
Somebody want to give you a copy of the agenda? Make a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to add executive session.
And bonding for the secretary. And discussion of shut-off notices for rental units. Where do you want your executive session, does it matter?
Now, do we have, where do you want it? Bring up. Well,
After public hearings, or after approval of minutes?
let's go after, let's get down to the committee, get a couple of committees in, and then do some of the situations. Personnel. Just go down to personnel.
Just before personnel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve it as changes were made.
Okay.
The other question I have, Louis, is if you have to give her a name and address,
She can.
that she's recording the meeting.
She
I'm more than happy. I gave them all my cards.
Oh, okay. Just so it's on the record.
Okay, so we relates to topic of agenda, public hearings, which I'm kind of surprised about, but okay. So, I guess there are no public hearings, so
We know public hearings.
okay, so we can approve the June minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of August 4th.
July 18th.
There.
And here.
Oh, go back and forth.
Yeah.
Go back. Okay. Got that. I'll look at this here.
And this one has to be signed.
There we go. Yeah, July 18th.
Okay, so,
I'll make a motion, a second.
okay, so I guess we're out of committee reports already. Okay.
Must do that. Okay.
Who approved the minutes?
Very good, and I seconded it.
Perfect.
Now,
Okay.
here. Now make a motion to adopt August 4th. Minutes as presented.
And I'll second
Waterworks, I guess. Yep, that's you.
far this month, last month, we approved buying water meters, meter program, master meter. They should be coming in sometime in the next week or so. Hopefully it's thought if it starts September, they want in a quarter to half of them that we got before they come in and do the programming and whatnot.
Just out of my own curiosity, when do we start installing?
Well, if they come in before September 1st or after September 1st, we want to try and get them in the first couple weeks, get them in here so that it doesn't run in month to month. But I'm not sure when the computer company or the software company will come in.
The only reason I asked is because I thought it might be a little difficult. When it starts to snow.
Well,
I don't know if it will or not.
we got 160 ordered. We hope to get September, most September, October. This will be going on daily. Also, we had a fire hydrant. Damn, they're not damaged, but not pumping leak. We'll be replacing that probably next week or so. It should be here tomorrow. So. Let's see. The other, I think that's all I have right now. There's stuff on there. Unless anybody have any questions or.
Okay, so I guess we're moving on to administration and finance. Perfect.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills as they're presented, and then do we have to add on to this some of the hydrants?
I don't know. Well, we haven't got a bill yet.
We haven't got a bill yet, so we don't.
Okay.
The fire hydrant and the meters will all come out of capital reserve.
I'll make a motion that, who did you make that?
I made the motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, and
Nothing's going on with the,
right, Kit usually
Ray
does this
Bryant
part.
or nothing there.
With what?
The personnel.
Nothing, nothing on Ray Bryant.
With personnel?
Yeah.
It's not personnel. Rick Bryant's not personnel.
No.
Oh, no.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Even if they're-
That was just because of that.
Yeah, there's nothing new because Kit's not here to
Right.
talk about it, so I would say nothing.
Okay.
So we're going to session.
Yes, do we do that? I guess we do that here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're on executive session, so. Yes, oh, what?
You're gonna take a session out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We need to leave.
Do we need to leave or are we?
I have to go.
She has.
I think James is here because of a couple of these items that we had to discuss. Executive session.
You're sick.
Is there an extra copy of your agenda so I'm trying to have an idea of what's going on?
Sorry, it's just a short.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. It's normal. It happens often.
Well, and this is just a water authority meeting, so not the big borough meeting.
Well, I'm sure you can understand with
Yeah.
the water stuff
Yeah.
going on up the road.
Oh,
and
I
a lot
gotcha.
of us are trying to see how things work.
How it should
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you come to the right
That's
place,
fine.
so it should work.
Shut off right now.
It has to go outside with me.
Okay.
I actually have to
That's
remove
what I
it from the building.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Has to shut off.
Oops, sorry.
We get the door?
Thank you so much.
Alright, that's all. So you want me to leave now?
I'm,
I leave?
no,
Oh,
let's try John.
okay. I was gonna say, he said Jim could stay, so I thought,
Well, you might have to go up the file.
So you'll do a letter, Jeff?
It's up to me.
Yeah, I'll make a motion, we don't want to wait to it.
That works.
The other one,
Goes your office.
Yeah, it does. But that's okay.
that's,
So I guess then the next thing is the water refund for Chris and Kurt.
So the water refunds, so Chris and Kurt had water refunds due to them, but they waived them. Which she said they could do that as long as we document it in our meeting. So we just need a motion for you guys to waive your water authority for your refunds leave it with the
Whatever.
authority.
Yeah. I'll make that my motion.
Okay. So Kurt
That's what I
motion.
told him
So
before.
the motion to accept the waivers, I think, is
Yeah.
the word, yeah, motion to accept the waivers.
Do I have to second it?
I believe you.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I second it.
All in favor?
They just have to have it in the minutes, I had sent it to
That makes
her.
sense.
Yeah, so it's legal, you know. Okay, so that
So I guess we're down to new business.
was business.
Okay, Jeff and Ray.
So, as far as civil action lawsuits go, with the amount of the bill, would have to become a police court. And I think previously I made the authority aware of the expense going into that and the potential responses that might occur, but with the amount of the bill and everything, I would simply need authorization from the authority to proceed with a civil action lawsuit.
Motion on that too, right? So,
I'll make that motion, just to say that I wanna do that.
And I'll second that.
good. Okay, all in favor, right? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then refunds and new legal ad?
Oh, okay, yeah, we talked about that, but go ahead,
So
We
there was
want
a
to-
prior notice there were some overcharges in the past, and there are certain accounts you just can't track the people down. They were either tenants, deceased, moved out of the area, what have you. So there are a limited number of accounts, I think maybe 12 or so.
let me see, 1,
Yeah.
2,
5 or 6.
Okay, maybe it's less.
3, no, 3 or 4, there's no.
Okay. So a follow-up ad with basically a deadline in it this time, notifying them final opportunity if you want to claim your refund. And then we can always look into unclaimed property as far as if we're left with any funds that are not authority funds.
Next, our vote, correct?
And that would clear the books up as far as getting money off the books and clear it
Yeah,
up.
still have
It's
a
just-
place to go get it if they want it, right?
Yeah, and people don't give forwarding addresses a lot of times and it's hard to track.
Okay.
Motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
And I'll second that.
Okay. Okay, and I guess we're up to the new legal ad? Legal ad?
Well, we added bonding secretary on there.
Okay.
Well, the legal ad and the water refund were the same,
Okay.
so bonding
Bonding
secretary.
secretary. So do we need a motion on that, I guess, right?
I'll make a motion on that.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Perfect. Okay. Does anybody else have anything?
Then we,
The sewer program.
Sewer program.
The sewer program, like they read.
Like in the sewer,
Oh,
rents for,
okay, so we're
We're gonna have Jeff.
Right, let-
write a letter.
Yeah, okay,
just gonna take care of that later.
yeah.
You need to explain that for the minutes.
So I'll just put a statement on that, previously with the shared secretary, the authority in the borough, bills all went out together for water and sewer. We're in that unique position now where our secretary is only doing authority work, and does not have the ability to handle anything on behalf of the borough without authorization.
Right.
So absent there being some past either ordinance or agreement in place that has to be followed by the authority regarding sewer billing, the recommendation at this point would be to, obviously we don't touch the sewer bills or send them or anything like that, that's up to the borough. This is just, again, you have a water authority and the borough has always handled the borough sewer. I don't know of any other way to do it at this juncture until the borough takes action.
And their action would probably be like bonding.
Well, they would have to have somebody authorized, bonded, and in place to handle those bills and whether they, again, segregate the bills out so now people get 2 bills a month or whether they are joint bills, that has to be determined.
Right.
Certainly a letter to the borough just letting them know that pending authorization, we can't do anything for the borough. We're authority only.
Is that it?
we
And
got
we
a
need,
motion on that.
need a motion on that, and I'll make a motion that Jeff's going to, take care of that part. Correct?
you do that, look,
Nope, we're good. Lots of paper.
Bill's doing it.
Are you guys gonna look at the ordinance first, or
I don't know.
are you gonna just proceed?
I don't, as far as access to it, again, that predates me.
Okay.
But
I mean, like with them guys, or?
Yeah.
I don't know if Fred would have a copy, I'd probably have a copy.
I mean, we
I'm
can
gonna
check
leave
on
open
it.
For the borough,
Okay.
if they have some authority on that, as far, not authority for you guys, but something that
That would allow me to do
allows it to
that.
be done or says that it has to be done,
Okay.
obviously we'll abide by it.
Well, the thing of it was, it dealt with RUS and Penvest, that we were gonna be the collecting agency for the sewer part of it.
Which
And
may very well be, but
and we would deposit that
Might not be
into
noticed when you get too far.
there's a sewer account open, right, in the borough?
Oh, yeah.
And once that's separated, that goes to that account. And then they can break that down however they want. So a certain amount has to be put into every quarter.
Right.
So, if there's somebody done that, if that's not deposited. So anyways,
yeah, if it's something we have a copy of somewhere in a file or whatever, I mean, I will look at my office and maybe Rudy Vanderbilt would have a sub-file that I can locate, and then I can incorporate that into my library.
Okay.
I'll also ask them to take a look at their files to see if they can locate something.
She's read it more about it.
Now, the one other thing I wanna do is, to get approval to open a Gmail account for the authority only. So right now, my account is for the borough, and like Jim come asked me if I had gotten any reports, and I haven't been looking at that account because it's the authority's account, or the borough's account, and I don't wanna get hollered at for looking at it.
That makes perfect sense.
So I wanna open a Gmail account. Kit said we probably should vote on it, rather than me just going and opening something. And I also need to order some supplies from Staples. I went on there and I was gonna use the borough's account, but then I was like, I better not do that. So, I just wanna make sure it's okay with everybody, and I don't know if you need a motion it or not.
Okay, I'll make that motion, she can make the Gmail account.
And
I'll say
the card.
And stay, just,
Yes,
yeah, just an account where we can order stuff is all I need.
Right, so we stay out of the boroughs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because we don't want to step on your toes. Okay, so we got a.
Did you second that, Kurt?
So where are we at now?
That's it, I think we're ready.
Okay,
Unless anybody else has anything else?
I guess,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
okay,
Prepare that.
Paula made a motion to adjourn,
I'll second it.
Kurt seconded. I guess we're done. Thank you, everybody. It's-
we need to sign that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you
Yeah,
sign
it's there.
the minutes.
Yep, it's there.
Yep, you have two, right? July and August, yep. Those will just get signed and we're good.
Oh, that's the one, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't have another one. I wondered what this was.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was our secretary.
that was that secretary, okay. You guys are confusing me, because I'm like, yeah, why did I still have this? She did.
Well, I copied it off of something.
Everybody does.
Hello, you.
Okay.
That's why they used to call me Louis, because it's spelled with
Screwy.
Alright. You had me at first, but then I got out some people that are on the
Okay, this is, I have to say, I
U.
didn't
Just in case every day they ever.
Got one more to sign.
Thank you.
Coming down?
I got one more to sign somewhere.
where's,
do we have to sign this?
Yeah.
yes, you have to sign that because I have to,
Thanks, Jeff.
I have to sign
Appreciate
it.
it.
I have to copy it.
no, you already signed it.
Okay.
That's, yep.